Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel for a very exciting build and Lego day all together. Obviously there's a big project behind me. I got a Mills plate in front, got a couple apartment sets, and today is very exciting not only because new Legos and custom builds are fun, but this is going to mark my very first kind of collaboration with another Lego creator for YouTube. Very excited about that. Essentially there is a website known as Rebrickable. If you're not familiar with it, definitely go and check it out. It's pretty awesome. Basically, anybody like me, any Lego creator, you put a ton of work into creating a custom piece, and you can actually, once you generate your own instructions and build them and get that piece count all sorted out, you can make an account there, load it in, and then name your price. And then basically, creator like me, you can buy these instructions, and you can do it a couple different ways. There are mocks and custom builds, which you sometimes have to generate like an XML file and then actually upload that into, say, Bricklink, and then actually order everything by piece through that. Or something, in my general personal favorite, and was something that I've been waiting to do for a long time, alternate builds are generally my favorite thing. I love them. I love the creativity. And sets like this, the apartment, that were very underwhelming in my opinion. Like, you can see the clearance tags. There's a reason that this project is a lot more affordable right now. So these were normally $100 a piece. This set did not sell well. In fact, my Target had like 7 of them yet. They marked these down to $47 a piece. So I got these for about, honestly, buy one get one half off, or buy one get one free of the regular price. It was fantastic. I'm super happy about it. I love it. This is going to be an alternate build designed by an awesome creator known as Rebricked. I'm going to have all of his information linked in the description below. Links to this actual page, links to his page, his Instagram, everything. I reached out to him a couple weeks ago now, saying that, hey, I just picked up a couple apartment sets. I have been following your page for a while, and I'm looking to start adding some custom pieces to my city. Would you be okay if I featured your work? And then in the future, do more projects related to you. And he was ecstatic. He was thrilled. With anything else, always ask permission. Always ask permission for someone. Not only because you have to, but you should. At any point, if you're going to reference something that somebody else has done, or even if there's a design, like, when I did my Mills plating for this city, I said, you know what? I watched 3 Brixie videos to help me. There's huge creators in this world that help people. And, I hope I do the same thing for someone one day. And I like giving shout outs to other channels, and that is what you should do. So, and I've been wanting to obviously do some form of collaboration or make a friend in this business, so to speak, because that signifies you're at least doing something right. And I reached out to him a couple weeks ago, saying that I just picked these up and that I was interested in all this, and I'm like, you know what, I'll 100% guarantee I'm gonna have all of your information in the description and this, and we started following each other and talking, and yeah, here we are. Essentially, I bought this, both of these at Target. This is going to be the Mills plate it's going on, so the instructions all differ just a little bit, just because I'm building it directly on a Mills plate, and most likely I'm taking out the bike path, and I'm just adding my sidewalk to match the city. Everything else will be completely his design, based on 2 versions of these sets, which is what an alternate build is. Essentially, it's taking this and building something different, taking 2 of these, 3 of these. Sometimes you've seen sets with like 4 sets, and you make a giant thing. Today we're building an apartment complex based on 2 of these, which is going to be a corner building on a 32 by 32 Mills plate. So a lot of custom work, custom designed Mills plate. I have this one specifically built for a corner based on Rebrick's lovely designed for this actual apartment complex. So thank you so much to Rebricked. When you see this, it's been an honor getting to know you a little bit and actually starting to do some projects with you. I think this is going to be awesome, and I cannot wait to actually build this and do a lot more. So definitely check out his page in the description below. Check out the rest of my Lego videos, because there's a ton. There's been a lot of updates to Lego City. I think just this week I have added about 3 buildings and light kits, and I just did the Mills plate upgrade, and you'll be able to see it a little bit later once this is done. Behind me, the beach project is finally starting to get a nice little headway. I just ordered another few thousand pieces off of Bricklink through a couple sellers, so I should be able to start Mills plating the actual ocean, and I have some really cool ideas for how that's going to work. So a lot of stuff going on right now. I've got wires probably everywhere, just because I am running USB cords through Mills plates right now, which that should be fine. I think it's going to turn out okay. But yeah, just a very exciting day. It's nice to always do something new and actually get to work with another creator who's absolutely amazing at what he does, to bring more life to the Lego City and just to, to give back to a little piece of the Lego community as well. So definitely check him out in the description. Check out all the other creators on Rebrickable as well. It's an awesome site and it's fantastic. And you know what? You can really be inspired from it. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to start this build. Just like when I did something from Republic Bricks, or I've done some of my custom pieces, this does not feature things that I created. I'm not going to hyperlapse build this. I'm not going to give off building techniques, nothing like that. This is just going to be straightforward. I'm going to dump 1,300 pieces onto my desk and just fight my way through the build because I don't organize things. The ADHD needs some time to process these. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me for another Lego build and a huge addition to the city. And I'll see you at the end, folks. Here's the final build. Overall, it looks fantastic. Has so much color and a lot of life to it. Since I got 2 of obviously every minifigure, since I did use 2 sets to do this custom creation, I have 1 row down here, and the rest of them are spread throughout here to kind of make a scene. I'm going to be spreading the rest of these guys out through the city just so they kind of don't match this. For instance, like, she'll be perfect for the beach. He might be perfect for either the beach or I already have another jogging and working out partner in the town park, so that would be kind of fitting. Plus, very colorful shirt with some leaves on it would look great at the flower store, so just stuff like that. I will be spreading these guys out through the rest of the city. However, I love this. This looks fantastic. There is going to be a couple gaps just because this was built using only the 2 pieces, or the 2 sets, and their exclusive pieces. Overall, I will be ordering a couple more windows, and you'll see that I did switch one thing up just to fit it into my city, but overall, I was worried that this was going to be a little bit more difficult because I didn't realize the pieces. So just to kind of show you, this set uses these really cool standard large pieces. I was worried that these would make my life a little difficult because of this Mills plate. This actually replaced, and not this one specifically, but the gray ones that are actually used all around here, including the ground floor. These are perfect. You can actually just rip out the tiles on your Mills plate, put these in, and it already as a pre-existing structure. So if you're doing this custom build on a Mills plate, don't stress about these. Rip off the tiles that you already have, configure them to fit these much larger pieces, and then the tiles will actually overlap between this perfectly and your next Mills plate while still maintaining that raised platform. So this is honestly very easy for a Mills plate. I thought it was fantastic. Just make sure, of course, you're building it on the right corner and everything like that, and then you're pretty much good to go. As for the minifigures themselves, just to go over the actual sets, in case you're interested in picking up the apartment, my Target still has one left. I went yesterday, and I just didn't want to pull the trigger just yet. But I do have some plans for some stuff with this in the city, so I'm very excited. Very cool, colorful t-shirt here. We got some starfish and some fern leaves. Really cool little mustache. I like that minifigure. He's pretty cool. Then we have this dude working out. He's definitely working up quite a sweat. Has some sweat on his face and everything. A couple dumbbells and a very fluorescent outfit. I love that color. Then we have the elderly member of the community. I like the little wrinkles on the face. I think that's a really good detail in her nice little pink and purple sweater. Then we have the only youngster of the crew, ready for the beach in the tank top with the little surfboard on it, or the sailboat on it. Ironically, walking right in front of the pet shop is, and I don't know what set he's from, but is somebody that already has that shirt on. So definitely pretty cool to see the recycled shirt through the generations. And then we have the very, I'm going to say it, Karen looking haircut, which is kind of perfect for that. We have some sunglasses and a cell phone as well, which I definitely put upside down that I've just noticed. And then we have the little 24/7 convenience store worker, nice little vest, name tag, smile on his face, and the 24/7 on the back. So of course you will see a lot of the minifigures spread throughout this scene. I tried to make it a little story as I go. As for how this is going to fit into my city, this is going to be a corner building, of course. For now, it is going directly behind the bookstore. However, I will be, again, just like I always do when I get a new building, I will be redoing my city layout every time I add a new modular. The corner is kind of like what is irritating me right now. I don't have any corner buildings, so this was perfect. And I technically have one more that I was originally going to do something different for. However, I think the bookstore will be moved probably towards the side of this, so like back half of the city facing this side, and then either the corner garage or something, maybe something else custom. I haven't decided yet, but I do have a few things in my cart and in my mind right now that I want to do. Again, the Mills plate is perfect. I did put it on one of those corner plates, so that works out. Primarily the color used for this is light gray. The only thing that I'll probably change is to make it a little bit more uniform, just to match my sidewalk, is I'll be replacing some of these pieces, like the 1x4s, with a lot more 2x2s, maybe repositioning a couple of these tile patterns. But one thing I love is that all of these sets have a specific tile pattern in front, and I love the little white triangular pieces to make these 2x2 squares, so I will definitely be keeping that, at least in some variety, just to kind of add to it. Maybe add some colors or something like that in front of the convenience store, but other than that, it honestly is going to fit color scheme-wise on the ground, pretty standard, and I made sure to include a couple of the little 1x2s with the one hole studs right in the bottom, so I can actually attach this to the other Mills plates as well. Will probably get rid of the plants. I love the plants, don't get me wrong. They just don't entirely fit with my limited sidewalk space, so I'm gonna do all of that off camera. I wanted to go over this amazing custom build first. Anything I change is not because I don't like it. I, in fact, love everything to do with this. I just want to adjust it a little bit to fit my city just perfectly. And I want to do green spaces like perfect here, perfect on the other side, and stuff like that. It'll just be tough to kind of do that with the sidewalk, or maybe I'll keep one or two of them, or what I could honestly do, if I decide to really go this route, I'll maybe do this type of sidewalk for the corners. Maybe leave the little plant life, go around the city, maybe adjust some of those later. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely open to any suggestions, and I'm always open to change here with the city. So on the actual outside, again, you're going to notice a couple gaps. I'm going to fill those in. I actually have a Bricklink order open beside me. For when I put this in the city, I'm going to immediately start another LEGO project after this one, which is involving a light kit, which is going to be pretty cool. Another thought I had here, a light kit for this would look awesome with all these translucent windows and all these panels. A light kit would look pretty wicked on this thing, so once I get a little bit more adjusted, maybe I'll do a custom light kit for this. I think that'd be pretty cool. We do have a 24/7 convenience store here. We have a couple of apartments, the staircase. From here, and this is going to be able to show you the only thing that I customized so far on this set. I replaced the bike path blue with just standard road plate gray with the little crosswalk tiles in them, which I'm actually missing a 1x4. I just don't have any spares because I just relined all of my roads, so my spare piece fund right now is very taken, unfortunately. But that is the only thing different from my set, that and the Mills plate. That is it. Those are the only two things I changed, and that's just because I need that to fit my city. I don't have a bike path. I don't have anything like that in my city, and I don't have the room for it, so I just decided to change that out. And if you have the road plates that you can still get pretty much anywhere for $20, these are the little crosswalks. They fit perfect. They're the exact same size. You just load those in perfectly and you're good to go. So if you don't want a blue plate or it just doesn't fit your city, don't worry. You can easily do something separate with that. Over here, probably my favorite detail is the pool. I love it. I am going to do some windows out here just to kind of enclose that. However, I will leave the other side open. One thing I'm debating with myself, I might enclose this, add a custom little floor to this, and maybe do like a laundry room or something, because I think that would be pretty cool. And it's definitely something that, hey, you could definitely see this building having. Again, couple gaps here just because those were not included with the two sets. So they're not missing or anything. They just weren't part of this build. And then obviously for the front, we've got a little patio outdoor area here. This palm tree is 110% getting moved to the beach project that I'm about to start the overhaul on and drive myself crazy with trying to work with all that sand. We have a really cool doorway here, which I cannot open with my obnoxious hands, leading up to this really cool staircase going up there. Oh, those door handles are a little tough for me. And then we have a little trash room and, of course, this little bike area here. What I might have to do is just combine this with a road plate perfectly and just make it like a little turn off into the city. This is honestly a really good structure for like a parking garage, which is really a cool concept that I never thought of in a Lego City. But a parking garage would be an awesome way to add some depth and some height. So that's definitely a pretty cool idea. Have a structure like this. Oh yeah, you know what? The brain's working. Very excited. But yeah, so that's looking at everything from the ground level. Now let's take a better look at the actual individual floors and little cubbies. Alright, so here we have the top floor. This is a very cool design on the outside, which actually opens up. I love that. A couple solar panels as well. A couple lounge chairs, which are a really cool addition, and a little mix to drink right in front. You have three chairs, and a little table here, which I put a hot dog on. I also put a hot dog on a little grill. He has a fork in his hand like he's working to make his family some food. And their daughter right off to the side here. You have a really cool translucent pattern around the outside, which again would definitely shine up with some lights. I know I'm gonna get myself into some trouble buying all these light kits. I know what's gonna happen. But that is the rooftop, which I absolutely love. And then we have another one of the apartments. Again, very translucent through the outside with the opening here. Small stovetop here, countertop, sink. Some kitchen appliances here, a little blender, a little plant, and then he's watching a BMX race while working out with that little bright red sofa. Very, very cool. Here, she's taking a nap. We have a bathtub and some soap, little soap dispenser, it looks like, a little toilet on the side for this little bathroom scene. Bathroom and bedroom scene, I should say. Then up top, I'm just going to do this floor by floor. It's going to make life easy for everybody. Is the exact same mirrored apartment as the other one, just missing a couple things. We have another bathtub, some soap, and then a bed off to the side. And then another mirrored image for the most part of the other apartment. BMX is also on TV here. You can always switch that out with a different sticker if you want. Plant, sofa. This one has a couple chairs, and it looks like a kitchen bar, which is really nice. Another blender, and some kitchen appliances, sink, little stove off to the side as well, so definitely pretty cool. And then as for the actual staircase here, nothing too much to show off. Basically, really cool spiral staircase going up here. Couple pieces spread throughout. I love the little red marks on the side. Very, very cool. And then, I almost forgot, by the way, before I destroy these bikes. Little bike rack on the side here, which is very, very cool. Love it. And then as for the aerial view here, we got this 24/7 convenience store, which I think is pretty cool. Some slushie makers. I would actually like to add some food and stuff. You have a little basket here for them to shop. Drinks, some appliances, and everything that you're going to need there. You can see the bottom half of the staircase too. And then, of course, that very, very cool pool scene. I'm actually going to take off this roof piece to show that off a little bit more just because I do love it. Couple solar panels that actually heat it up here. Look at that pool. That is awesome. I got to add some beach minifigures in there, like people are going swimming. Maybe like a little towel rack. And again, I am going to close in the windows to the outside, but that's the only change I think I'll make there. Some trash cans here, which is honestly a pretty cool addition. You know, not something that you see in a lot of these builds is like the realistic aspect, but I definitely think that is pretty cool. But yeah, guys, that's just going to about do it for this set here. Now, let's load it into the city, and let's see the final product. Alright, everybody, so here is the overall view from this side of the city. You can see the little apartment complex off to the side. Some of this is spoiler. I'm moving this video up a little bit before some of these builds are out, so ignore the assembly square and anything else that you have not seen yet in this city. But yeah, so you can kind of see the neighborhood. It's going to be a little bit empty for a bit, just until I get my next modular building ready to go. I do have this little corner area here, which is empty for now. I might just sidewalk it through so it matches and just kind of connect it to the Birch bookstore, and then wrap around to the apartment complex. But I do love it. I put the little retro food truck outside for now. I think it looks great. Definitely a tall building. I mean, that is right in line with pretty much most of these modular buildings on this side. And then blends right in perfectly to the road. Right in here, I'll have to blend in just a little bit because it's just off-center, but I'll work on it. And then eventually, I'm going to start melding in that sidewalk to match the rest of the city. And there's a nice little nice little overview with my 700 bags of Legos to start my beach project. And the finish up, of course, skyscraper and the big old modular buildings off to the side. But yeah, that's just going to about do it for this, guys. Thank you so much for all the support lately. And thank you to Rebricked for letting me build this for my channel. And I look forward to building so many more custom builds and stuff that you've inspired and everything that goes with it. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and make sure you check out his channel. Make sure you check out everything that he does, and I'll have links to everything that he has, social media wise and Lego instruction wise, in the description below. So thank you so much for everything you guys do out there, and I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Happy building, folks.